Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome. I wanted to do a quick collective reading, and there's this message that was in my head, and it was don't abandon your spiritual gifts because your spiritual gifts is what's going to take you to the next level, and your purpose is what's going to take you to the next level in your life. If you feel like your life is stagnant, it is because you have either abandoned your spiritual gifts, neglected your spiritual gifts, or don't feel confident in your spiritual gifts because your spiritual gifts are um, what is going to lead you to your purpose, or it is your purpose, or a part of your purpose. Okay, it's a part or a piece of the whole. It's a piece of the puzzle that's going to paint this picture for you, that what we call the life experience. So this is something that is important for you in your life, and this is something that your ancestors have given you. This is something that's gone down through generations. So it's important for you to really embrace it, accept it. For some of you, this is maybe something that you're intimidated by, or this may be something that frightens you, and this may be something that you don't necessarily understand all the way. But this is something that is really important for you in order for you to get to the next step in your life. If you are feeling stagnant, your spiritual gift is something that you really need to tap into. Okay, that's just what I'm hearing. Also, the number 7117 also came up. So take a look at that, look that up, and see how it resonates or fits with your life. But your spiritual gift is also going to be an arsenal or a weapon on your tool belt, okay, for you to be able to navigate through some possible sticky situations or difficult situations in your life that's coming ahead. So it's really imperative for you to pay attention to the signs that are around you, and pay attention to what Spirit is trying to tell you. For a lot of you, these spiritual gifts have been there ever since you were younger. They've been there ever since birth. Okay, for some of you, you already know what these things are, and either you've been so focused on mundane life or the tasks of life that you kind of just put it to the back burner, and that gift, that tool has become rusty. But it's time for you to activate it again. For another portion of you, like for some people, your spiritual gifts, or some of them, because some people I believe everyone has the ability to do all things, but some people are just a little bit more natural at it. They just have more natural talents at a particular thing. So for some of you, at different periods of your life, okay, and it could be coming up, I'm getting the 33, 31, 37, 48, 22, 21. I want to say 13, 28. These may be significant ages where some of your spiritual gifts may be unlocked, okay? I'm even get 75 and 77. And those can be broken down into 14, 12. Okay, so these could be different life, different periods of life, different ages in your life, to where certain spiritual gifts have been or will be unlocked to you. Okay, so I just kind of want to pull some cards and just kind of see what else is there. Clarify this message for the collective. Spirit, can you clarify this message for the collective? Clarify this message for the collective. I'm really feeling like once you develop this gift, this is really going to open the roads to success for you, okay? A lot of you have been stagnant because you haven't been able to hear spirit and what it is that you should be doing next, okay? This is why some of you feel like you may be lost or possibly not making the right decision in life. Okay, I'm really not making this up, you guys. Okay, the first card we got here is consciousness. Consciousness is in reverse, okay? So a lot of you need to be tapping into your subconscious mind. A lot of you need to be able to, I'm hearing like, try to reprogram your subconscious mind, okay? Because a lot of things that you have placed there has been things that have been taught to you by the people that are around you, or the people who have raised you, okay? A lot of your influence, or a lot of the things that have been imprinted in your subconscious mind, are from your upbringing, okay? And a lot of these things need to be cleared out. Your subconscious mind needs to be reprogrammed so that you may be able to unlock a lot of these gifts that spirit needs you to activate in order for you to have a more clear connection with spirit, with your ancestors, okay? Everyone has this connection or this communication with them and the other side at all times. You are always in communication with the other realms because we're all in a simultaneous existence, okay? All the parallel universes are all happening right here, right now. It's just your ability to be able to perceive it or to tap into it at any given point in time, okay? So some of you guys need to focus on meditation. Meditation is going to be able to quiet your mind so that you're going to be able to open up your perception to a lot of things that are already around you. The meditation is going to help you to be a little bit more clear, okay? Meditation can be so many different things. It doesn't have to be where you're just sitting down with nothing on with your eyes closed for, I don't know, 10 to 20, 30, 40 minutes at a time. Some people can't do that, okay? Some people that's discouraging to them, you know, when they can't focus. Sometimes you could use, you can use tarot cards. That is a form of focus and meditation. You can use, I'm hearing, what is that called? Automatic writing, okay? You take a pen, you close your eyes, or you take a pencil, piece of paper, and allow your hand to move onto the paper. It's not necessarily meaning that you're going to write something that's legible, but it's your mind being focused on an activity, allowing things to kind of flow through you at the same time, okay? Some of you guys could do journaling, okay? That's your mind is being focused. And that's also freeing up your mind, the space in your mind, unclogging your mind and putting things down on paper. So now those things that you have stored in your mind, you can put them on paper and free up space for other things to come through, for spirit to come through. Okay. I'm also getting, you could scry. You guys could use water, bowls of water, anything that is going to keep your mind occupied to a point to where you're almost just allowing things to flow in, okay? This could even be listening to music. This happens a lot of times for me. You could just be listening to music and your mind will take you to certain destinations in your mind to where you're able to unlock certain messages, okay? That is going to be super important for you to be able to really elevate yourself. Even staring in the mirror, staring at yourself to the point where your image fades and other depictions start to peek through. Okay, whatever it is works for you. Staring into a candle, staring into incense, the smoke of incense, whatever it is that occupies your mind to a point where you start to kind of fade out those thoughts that aren't really your own, okay, you start to be able to blend or maneuver yourself into a state where you're able to perceive important information from spirit and your ancestors. Okay, it's just up to you to figure out what really works for you. Okay, but you need to be in a state to where your mind is clear, where the slate is blank. Okay, in order for you to be able to interpret what it is that you need to hear. Okay, because that's exactly why this consciousness card is pure black. Okay, and then you even see little glimpses of like stars and stuff. This is like almost getting yourself into a frequency that matches the universe. Okay, because everything is in the universe. And this is like space. Okay, dark matter. Okay, that's what this is. It's like being on the same level as this, so that you can be able to pull from it whatever channel or whatever frequency that you like to dial into. Okay, so that's super important. A lot of you guys need to pay attention to your dreams. Okay, a lot of you guys need to pay attention to your dreams. A lot of times you guys don't even trust your dreams. Okay, so when you come out of your dream, some of you guys need to keep pen and paper next to you, so that way when you wake up, that you can jot down certain things. Okay, you may not remember the whole dream, but there may be specific scenes in your dream that's going to lead you to the next step. Okay, these are all forms of communication from spirit. Like, a lot of times we want our connection with spirit to be like everyone else's. A lot of times we want or think that our connection needs to be the same as everyone else, because if it's not like everyone else, we must be doing something wrong. No, that's a lie. You need to figure out how spirit wants to connect with you, and what's the easiest. Like, how are you able to see the patterns? Okay, there's going to be a lot of people, especially in the spiritual community, that's going to tell you you're doing something wrong. I mean, how can another human being, tell you what you're doing wrong as far as your connection with your own spirit, your own ancestors? Like, there's no way another human being can tell you that or question that. Okay, because what works for someone else is not going to necessarily work for you. You have to figure out what works for you, and you have to be able to trust that. Okay, you have to be able to trust it. So once you trust that, once you believe in yourself and have the confidence in yourself, that's when the door is going to stay open, and you're going to be able to tap at that energy at will. Okay, so it's just a matter of you being able to trust the message you're getting. It's the ability for you to be able to believe what it is that you are coming up with. Okay, sometimes the message is not meant for you, so it's not going to make sense to you. It's going to make sense to whoever is meant to hear it. Okay, and then it's like, don't be afraid to put that message out there, no matter if one person hears it, two people hear it, 3 people hear it, or 4 people hear it, or 1 million people hear it. Okay, the more you put the message out there that's being given to you, the more that you can receive as far as messages, especially for the collective go. Okay, you have to be able to unload this information, because if you don't unload this information, spirit cannot put anything else on you to deliver. Okay, because one mission has to be completed before you can move on to the next. Okay, one mission has to be completed in order for you to be able to move on to the next. Okay, and once you start getting into that cycle or that pattern, that's when things are going to start to be able to flow and move easily for you. Okay, so let's move on to this deck here. All right, Spirit, please clarify this message. Please clarify this message for the collective. Please clarify this message for the collective. Please clarify this message for the collective. Hold on, let me just get a real good let me get a real good shuffle here. Spirit, please clarify this message for the collective. 3 more shuffles. Okay, a lot of you guys are scared to even open your mind to this. Okay, I don't know if some of you guys have had experiences when you were in childhood. I don't know if you guys have had bad experiences in childhood, but I think it's just at a place where you weren't able to understand the things that have come through, and not everything is going to be picture perfect. Not everything is going to be visually beautiful. Some things are going to be a little bit scary because you don't understand how to work with some of these energies, or even how to interpret whatever it is that you're seeing. But it's really important for you to get over that fear, because the fear is what's going to really block, it's really going to block your ability to see things. Because if you, once you fear something, you put this wall up, okay, and then spirit cannot get through. So you have to be able to disconnect, okay, from that fear. You have the 10 of Cups here. A lot of you guys are heavily empathic. A lot of you guys are heavily empathic and are able to feel the emotions of others. Some of you guys may be able to even see the auras, different color auras around people, or you may be able to see energy, free flowing, forming energy in the air or around solid objects, okay? Some of you, this also may be able, some of this may be generational wise, right? So this could flow through the family line, through the family tree. It may skip a generation, but it's somewhere in your family, in your bloodline, okay? These gifts flow in your bloodline. So if you need to ask around and see where or who was the last person in your family, in your bloodline, to have that ability, or whatever ability it is that you possess. I know some people are adopted. I'm adopted, so I don't know the blood side of my family like that. So you can always sit down and communicate with your ancestors. And like I said before, go into meditation, or ask them to come in your dreams and give you some sort of clarification, okay? Spirit, give me a few more cards to clarify this message, please. Some of you guys are healers, okay? Some of you guys are meant to work with, some of you guys are shamans, or some of you guys are meant to work with herbs, okay? Some of you guys are meant to work with spices, herbs. Some of you guys are work really well with cooking. I forget the name of that, but there's some form of cooking that involves like energy work, okay? Some of you are meant to work as far as like with tinctures and concoctions and salves and things of that nature, okay? Let's see. Some of you are wanting to be able to have some sort of financial gain, some financial gain as far as your abilities, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. but I feel like there needs to be some sort of development first. Okay, it has to be some ability, or I'm trying to figure out the right word to say this, but you need to be able to put the effort or the work into developing some sort of like platform, or some sort of um, free. It needs to be from a place of maybe more of an energy exchange rather than a financial exchange at first. Okay, in order for you to develop your abilities, or be able to pick the one that most resonates with you, because like I said, we can all have these type of um, we can all have a plethora of gifts, but some of our gifts are stronger than the others. Okay, and I think that Spirit wants you to be able to have some sort of energy exchange, to where maybe you sit with someone and you guys exchange gifts, or you do it out of the kindness of your heart before you move into being able to get some sort of compensation for it. Okay. I see once you start to do that, there will be a plethora of opportunities open to you for you to move forward into a place to where you're able to make some sort of financial compensation. But right now, Spirit is wanting you to really kind of just practice your gift, okay, and give it away out of the kindness of your heart, until you're really in a place that you have really developed your gift. Okay. Give me 4 more cards, Spirit, to complete this picture, please. 4 more cards to complete this message. I'm just getting a lot of you are truly afraid of developing these gifts. You guys are truly afraid, and I feel like a lot of this stems from childhood. You could have had some really bad experiences in your childhood that's preventing you from unlocking that door and moving forward. Okay, you need to put the fear aside and allow yourself to kind of be a conduit, okay, or a vessel for Spirit, because that is really going to elevate you in your life. That is going to put balance back into your life, okay, and you're going to see a lot of things in your mundane life, as far as career or finances, and things of that nature, okay, things that we like, solid, tangible things, okay, like just everyday life. You're gonna notice that your everyday life is a more balanced once you get past this blockade of fear. Okay. I don't want to do that. A lot of you are afraid of being successful. Okay. A lot of you guys really don't believe in yourself. You guys really don't have that confidence in yourself, okay? And this is a mental blockade, okay? Once you allow yourself just to flow with it and not be afraid of it and not block it out, and practice it, work on it, really get to know yourself and what it is that you're really good at. Then you can move past this, okay? Don't try to be like everybody else. Being like everybody else is going to make you feel like you're not doing the right thing, or you're not on the right path, and that's not true. It's just that you're not allowing yourself to be an individual. You're not allowing yourself to be you. You're not allowing yourself to be free, okay? So I'm going to leave it there. That's just a message for the collective that I wanted to speak on. But I hope you guys have a beautiful, blessed day. And I will catch you guys later.